It's a long shot still. It will take a lot of time. It will eventually change the game in the sense that it can tap deeper water and better wind resources. So if we get the development right, this is a game changer, but not for the next 10 years, I would say. So we have to be patient on this one, really. I mean, we have constantly failed. In terms of projection, we have constantly failed or projections. So I won't take any chance on this, and I won't bet on whether this is going to be delivered. But what is very positive compared to the initial tenders, we had two first tenders, 2012-11. We're still in the course of having them in the water, and it's still going to take a couple of years. For the Dunkirk bid, which was very positive, is that the states and the public stakeholders, they learned from their, let's not call it mistake, but they learned from what could be improved to have it more efficient, time-wise, competition-wise, and to have it more appealing for international players. It was not just a French local content game. So this has improved. Well, the corporate PPA will be a must if they want to finance, or even if they want to develop projects in a zero subsidy bid context. So at least we'll get that in Germany, talking about offshore wind, not onshore wind, where corporate PPA are already in place in the Nordics. At least we'll get that in Germany, we'll get that in the Netherlands, and pretty sure we'll get that in Belgium when they open the new tender, because they very likely go for a zero subsidy type of regime and not a CFD regime. So corporate PPA definitely will play a big, will be a big element of the risk profile and the investment profile for both equity and debt. So because that's the main mitigation of the merchant risk, right? And as you may know, lenders hate merchant exposure or risk, and whatever it's the sectors, conventional power or renewable, or they're still going to hate it. And so you still have to mitigate it and find solutions to address that risk. So corporate PPA in that respect will play a bigger role than what they are now, because it's not just a route to market, it's also a risk and a creditworthiness backstop. So hopefully providing a floor price, we're all looking for it, and providing a long-term certainty of cash flows, which is going to be the main issue for these off-takers. Because they're not used to, they can't match the subsidy regimes of 12 to 20 years. They will not like it. They are capped at 10 years roughly, and the floor price, it's going to be a difficult discussion between developers and off-takers.